Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nomi Factory GTCEu hard mode. Alright, so last episode I believe we had finished off with trying to get the ore processing setup going, and after the episode ended I had since fixed it. So we have two setups now actually. We have one that is the macerator washer thermal macerator combo, and the other is our main setup event, essentially is macerator, washer, macerator, centrifuge. And this is what I put most of my ores into. There's going to be a few that go into the thermal centrifuge, but I don't know them offhand. Also, I added another LCR here. This one is in charge of making sulfuric acid. If you look at the recipe for this, you'll see that in the LCR, water, pentoxide, and the sulfur will net us the sulfuric acid. Saves us, I guess, the two machines that would be needed otherwise. So we have the water thing in there, the infinite water cover. We must be out of sulfur, obviously, because it's not running right now. I gotta take that off. Okay. So we don't have any sulfur right now. So it won't run, of course. And I think the other big thing that I did, if I can get out of here. How did I come in originally? Okay, anyways. Other thing I did was I set up a Cobbleworks. There we go. So we have the forge hammers, right? And these will output into a controller slave. And basically somewhere under the structure, like you can already see the oak trim, I have a controller drawer that is kind of like the brains of the operation. But essentially, we have a cobblestone being fed into here. It splits out into here, comes into the slaves, and then with the slaves connect to the trim down here, in fact, it goes all the way around, it will be smart and know how to handle this item input output. So the cobble gets turned to gravel, it gets ejected into here, and then over here we actually have another set of forge hammers, and they are set to import gravel, right? And then when they turn to gravel, the sand will get ejected through this side, and same thing over here, import sand, and so on and so forth. So basically, when it can't input the when it can't do the input, when it tries to output one item and it can't go into the other machines, of course it will backfill into here. As that goes, dust would fill first, sand with second, and then gravel third. So this is mostly used just for like having, you know, a supply of sand, but also to have gravel and sand for conduits. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do for clay production, because that's a whole other can of worms. Anyway, I think that was the gist. Oh, I did add this HV cobble machine maker over here. And that spits into here, and we have basically an infinite amount of cobble. Oh, there's no void in that thing. Well, it shouldn't be a big deal. I think the only other thing that I did was kind of use AE2 to handle this other pyrolyzed oven. I do believe that I tore out the item conduits over here. Yeah, so this is all being handled. Well, you have the ME conduit that's attached to the storage drawer right there, but it's still using item conduits, obviously, for input-output of the drawer system. I really need to... Actually, what was the thing that I needed to do here? No, I think I handled it. I thought there was some extra thing. Anyway, so that's all being fine over there. And I guess the other thing that is painfully obvious now at this point is we have more blast furnaces. I think this one is old. This one might be the newer one, which I think, oh yeah, that's only for making buells. And then one over here we have for making aluminum. So that will auto stock whenever we run under that number. So, little kind of fun thing here. I put a, oops, yeah, here we go. I had the drawer controller basically on top of the machine controller or the EBF controller, and then using redstone logic, it will send the signal down into that block. I guess it's just easier to access the front. I don't know. Okay, so with all that updated, I want to get into making this the mainframe, but also EV. There's also rutile, and that leads to titanium, which you're going to be needing very soon for EV anyway. So rutile is a titanium precursor found in ilmenite and bauxite, which spawn uncommonly in overworld. Yeah. So bauxite, I did process some bauxite, and as you can see, we have some rutile. Okay. So with that, now we need to make the fluid, right? So rutile, carbon, and chlorine may be chemically reacted to form titanium tetrachloride. Oh, that is a reminder. Did I? Oh dear. Tetrachloride. I need to figure out where all my chlorine is going, because I put a bunch of salt, rock salt, into the ore processing recently. Hydrochloric. I don't think it's chloromethane. No, because I'm not making chloromethane. Chloroform, maybe. Don't think I'm making any of these other fluids. How's my chloroform levels? 98. I might need to get some more chloroform going. There's a chloroform there, but that stopped. Oh, where is that reactor? Or is it even a reactor? That's a chemical reactor. It's gotta be around somewhere. Ah, here it is. Chlorine. Maybe I just need to put a limiter on the chloroform maker, because I don't want to make chloroform endlessly. It's wrong terminal. Okay. So we have a lot of salt there. So let's see, machine controller. Emitter. Oh shoot, I might need to pause then and go about finding some more rock salt. Let's see, the tetrachloride. Gonna need... What's all this then? Oh yeah, magnesium, titanium, and the chloride gets electrolyzed. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's all pretty normal standard there. But that's gonna be carbon and rutile. What's our carbon supply like? It's okay. Let's see, emitter. There we go, cable. Okay, so... Okay, so we're gonna say chloroform Probably stop that at 32 buckets. So at least if this feeds chlorine into here, it won't put in any more than 6, and we'll have 4 buckets in there. Okay. So the only other thing that I can think to do right now would be to request a electrolyzer and a mixer. Let's see, mixer with water, electrolyzer. Yeah. So let's see, mixer. And then, the electrolyzer. And then water cover. All right, so while that makes, I'm gonna go see about digging up some more rock salt. Just might do that here. Okay. And I will be back. And then we can go on from there. Although first, the mainframe shouldn't be too crazy to get into, but the chlorine over here is a big step anyway. Nichrome. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's right. I needed to get an aluminium melter. So let me go request that too while I'm out. Okay. And then an assembler. Yeah. Okay, so that's all going to be processed while I go dig. I did add an extra crafting cell or 2 down there. So that's why we most likely able to order more than a few. Okay, so let's see, where's rock salt from here? Looks like there's a vein up here. Something that I've been liking to do recently is I do just random teleport. That way I can get more chances at the ore I'm looking for. And I should have enough torches for now. I want to get to a spot and start digging for a few seconds just to show something fun. And then I'll cut and we'll be back after that. See, rock salt. Okay, so then we're back up around here and boom. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Stupid visual bugs. Usually I had to disconnect from the game and come back to fix that. I didn't feel like doing that on camera. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we got some rock salt location going on up in here. And I just love digging. It is so therapeutic, so quick. Yeah, I made sure I had I wasn't picking up cobblestone and that my void satchel was on. Alright, so anyway, enough rambling. I will take care of some rock salt and then I will be back. See you shortly. Alright, we are back, everybody. Alright, so it occurred to me that I don't even have any magnesite actually. So I went and found some magnesite in world and then dropped it off into my ore processing system, and it looks like it's still doing rock salt, I think. Rock salt, okay. So rock salt, there we go. So there's a magnesite ore. And it's not gotten to that part yet, but it will. I did smelt up some of it just to get this reaction jump started, although I don't think we're going to be able to get it jump started right now without a blast furnace to borrow. I think I could just borrow this one. It's not really doing much making it in bules. Or no, what was... Okay, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just... I've already requested the controller, so maybe I'll pause again when that gets done and I get the parts for it. Okay, anyway. Do I have another slot ready? No. Looks like I need to make another HV tower. Alright. So, EBF, is that done yet? Okay, that's done. Probably gonna need those. Converter. Gonna need one of them. Okay. Oh, that's the hatch. It's a regulator. I don't like that it's stuck like that. Is it stuck? It might be out of fluid. Might need to manage something. Oh, wait, no. What was the... Oh yeah, the regulator. That needed... Wait, did I forget to fix the recipe? I might have forgotten to fix the recipe. Oh, wait, no, that's not one. Okay, there it is. So, boom. Yeah, I did forget to fix the recipe. Okay. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I can just get it from here. Not that. There we go. Oh, wait. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Regulator. Alright, so that should make in a second. What's this? That's the regulator. Get rid of that. Okay, so the converter is still making gold wire. Got the hatches. I don't need this right now. That right now. Okay, so let's see. Eat. We got enough of those. Maint. Muffler. Got that. And let's see. So for the titanium, we need item in, fluid out. Okay. Okay, everything but fluid out. Oh, we're also gonna need Canthal. Okay, so that's gonna need to be made up. So hatch, we're gonna need fluid. Okay, we are out of crafting towers. Right, so I might need to come back to the blast furnace. Where'd my clipboard go? Alright, so EBF for titanium. And we needed... Oh yeah, the other thing was the nichrome assembler. Melted aluminium. I'm probably going to have a separate extractor send back into our fluid storage and then feed into the assembler that way, so I can control it more easily. Okay, so... Oh, we need the converter, that's right. So that's still pending. I'd probably get rid of this circuit, I think. I'm not sure what it's part of exactly. Probably that. Yeah, I could turn that into the that assembly circuit. Speaking of a new tower, okay, good. I got the wire for it. I think also, as far as like my power resources is concerned, I'll be pretty good for a while, because benzene pretty much pretty much staying capped at benzene and nitrobenzene as well. We got about 64 buckets of nitric acid. Everything looks like it's capping out, so that's a good sign. Okay, so there's our converter. We're gonna need a conduit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Do we have any in our inventory, or... Oh boy, okay. I think I might need to make some more end steel. So for the luminescence, I'm gonna have to get phosphoric acid. I didn't automate that part. The phosphoric acid. Could do the LCR route here. Or I can go with the phosphorus pentoxide. But to get the phosphorus... Where was it? Oh yeah, here we go. So I'm going to need the tricalcium, sand, and coke. Do we have any of that? Okay. I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go make some more end steel. And then I'll be back to get at least probably tetrachloride set up. All right. Back in a few. All right, everybody. We are back for the time being. All right, so the Canthal is cooking up. I got about 57 left to go. So while that cooks, I already begun to set up the reactor over here. Here we are. All right, so we have a item input on this side. We have a pump regulator on the bottom. I put the filter in backwards. Wait. Oh no, that's right. Item. Fluid. There we go. Okay. So to see tetrachloride, we're gonna need 4 buckets of chlorine. There we go. Keep it exact. Probably didn't really need the filter as far as I've seen, but oh well. Okay. So the item interface will go here. We'll hook that up. And input, keep exact. And then tetrachloride. So we want 1 rutile, 2 carbon. Okay. So carbon, tile, carbon, carbon 2 pieces. There we go. And rutile. There we go. And then hook this up. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay. Did I not put the import on? Oh, I did put the chlorine in there. There we go. All right, so it's cooking. We're gonna need a tank for this. I think I have one made that I was using to make end steel. I went ahead and made a whole bunch of end steel as well. Okay, so there we go. We got carbon monoxide and the titanium tetrachloride. We will need to output this. There's my wrench. Bada boom. Hook that up. And there we go. Okay, so that's going to spit out the fluid there once I do that. And the titanium tetrachloride is going to get stuck in there, of course, because we don't have an output for that. So I'm going to grab that tank. I'm going to request a spare tank for other purposes. Let's get a bus. And the bus is probably going to take a bit of time. Canthal is about almost done. Am I going to be able to request... Okay, it looks like it. But with the Canthal... that requires molten copper. I think I have that set up. Yeah, I do. Okay. That's that's the bus right there. I think. Yes. Yeah, so we need to wait for this bus to finish up. And then we can move along with the setup here. I might be able to get a mainframe done on camera before we leave today. That is going to need soldering alloy. Did I make the assembler? Or did I already have one with soldering alloy in it? I thought I tried to make one at one point recently. That's poly. That's nothing. Might need to add a new assembler and get some polyethylene. I mean, soldering alloy. Okay, I'll just request one of these babies up. How is the bus coming along? Still not done yet. It's making the silicon. Oh, wait a minute. Silicon. Did I put it over here? I'm thinking that maybe one of the blast furnaces is clogged up. No. Not the blast furnaces. Okay, there we go. I guess the silicon just takes a little bit of time to make. Might need to make a blast furnace auto stock for that. There we go. Okay, let's get that. Let's go back to our reactor and grab the fluid. Bada boop. Up. Okay. So tetrachloride, we're gonna need the blast furnace, obviously, to continue that step. But in the blast furnace, we're gonna have the tetrachloride, and then we're gonna have magnesite go in there. And thanks to the pack setup, this is going to be pretty much a loop. So when we make the hot titanium, we get chloride, dust, right? And when we electrolyze that, we get essentially 4 buckets of chlorine back. And then going back, 4 buckets of chlorine, more tetrachloride. So essentially all that we really need to stay stocked up on is the magnesium. Beyond that, I don't really think we need to worry too much about chlorine. Well, we do need to worry about chlorine, the fact that it might be sucked up by the machines, but yeah, that should be not a big deal. Okay, so I gotta stop carrying things in my hand that are gonna do that. Okay. Gentle. That's almost done. May as well just start requesting some of these, and I think we can get 3 more. Yeah. What's our magnesium stock like? Alright. So we got 200 magnesite. That can be electrolyzed for more. But we do have magnesium, so that's a good start. Wait a minute. No. Canthal. Right? I needed Canthal. Titanium. Yeah, Canthal. Okay. Had to make sure. That is stuck on something. Is it not getting any copper? It's got the copper. Is it just because I don't have any of the items crafted yet? No, that's not that either. Or I thought it was the wrench or the side, but that wouldn't make sense. Oh, it's the wire. It is using the wire mill right now. Yeah, I need to get a better wire mill. That might be something to look into. There we go. Alright, so that will be done at some point. Though, honestly... Oh, I just saw what time we are at. So we are out of time, actually. I guess I'll count this as part 1, or the intro to titanium. So the EBF, no. Melted aluminium, no. Okay, so we need to set all this up. But we'll get to that in the next episode when I get the machines that I need and the coils that I need as well. I have everything else with the blast furnace, so in the next episode we will finish that up and hopefully get into the mainframe as well as EV. We are getting close to microminers, and that's going to be great. Remember, this is going to be a bigger craft. We're going to need a lot of titanium. That's for sure. Because each of these is 2. So 6 times 2 times 2, so that's 24 pieces of titanium, at least, per miner. Not to mention all of this. Manganese phosphide. Oh boy. That is going to be something interesting to figure out. Oh, I think I just need to get the dust here. Oh, boy. The manganese I'm not too worried about. It's the phosphorus that I'm going to be worried about. Gonna have to go get a lot of phosphorus pentoxide or tricalcium. The dust. And I'll have to make... this might influence me to make an automation for that. Any sense, that is going to be it. And I will need to end this episode here before I keep rambling on. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.